Om Sadashiva-Samarambham Shankaracharya-Madhyamam Asmadacharya-Paryantam Vande Guru-Paramparam. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahavirjam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Bhagavate Vaivasvataya Mrityave Brahma Vidyacharya Nachiketase cha. Gita Press, page number 86. And your PDF should be 87, top of 87. Okay, good. Tat pratipatyupayamaha
tat pratipatyupayamaha
yachedvang manasi prajnaha
yachedvan manasi prajnaha
tad yached jnana atmani
tadyachet gnana atmani
jnanam atmani mahati niyachet
gnanamatmani mahati niyachet
tad yached chanta atmani
tadyachet chanta atmani
again yachedvang manasi prajnaha
yachetvam manasi prajnaha
tad yached jnana atmani
tadyachet gnana atmani
jnanamatmani mahati niyachet
gnanamatmani mahati niyachet
tad yached chanta atmani.
tadyachet chanta atmani.
Yeah. So we saw 10 and 11. Indriyebhyah parahyarta. We saw something similar to Panchakosha Viveka. Panchakosha Viveka, I don't remember if we formally did it here in this class. Panchakosha is a important understanding concept in our Shastra. It is basically, it is the way the body mind sense complex is to be understood. It's the model of the body mind sense complex. And what is that model? There is a gross body that is visible to me, to all of us. And that grossness is called as what? Is called Annamaya Kosha. Correct? Annamaya Kosha. Annamaya. So it is how the food that we eat is manifesting as the gross food is manifesting as the gross body. So Annamaya Kosha. Then next, Pranamaya. Next subtler level. Sense organs, Pancha Pranaha, prana, the physiological functions, respiration, neurological systems, all these circulatory system, all that is called Pancha Pranaha, and the sense organs. Okay, and the mind also. Our mind is next. Okay, this Pancha Pranaha and Panchendriyaha and the Karmendriyani are called as Pranamaya Kosha. Next level of subtlety. Then further next level of subtlety would be what? Manomaya Kosha. Mana, mind. So am I the body? Am I the sense organs? Am I the breath? Am I the hunger? Then am I whatever goes on in my mind? Am I that? That should be the question. Then Vijnana Maya Koshaha. After the mind, intellect. Intellect. Same body, same organ only, but different functions. Mind. Mind is what gives options. Intellect is what reduces options. Correct? Mind produces options. Intellect reduces options. Deciding faculty. Okay. Then Anandamaya Kosha is the last question. Okay. So, Kosha. Kosha means what? What is a kosha? The mind is covering the sense organs, which is covering the body is covering the sense organs, which is covering the mind, which is covering the intellect, which is covering the basic experiencer, bhokta, anandamaya kosha. Okay. That is the way they present it. But really, it's not a cover. Not a cover. It can't be a cover because Atma can never be covered. Suppose somebody asks you, can Atma be covered? Your answer must be no. Atma cannot be covered because everything is Atma. Can water be covered by the wave? If somebody asks, we have to be clear. We have to be crystal clear about it. Okay? No. Water is not covered by the wave. Just like there is our pot. Is pot covering clay? Somebody asks, you have to say, no, pot is not covering clay. Even though you feel like saying pot is covering clay, you should not say it. He said, no, I've gone beyond that. Okay. So, therefore, then what is this kosha? Achadakatvat koshaha, says Shankaracharya. Hey, it is as though it is covering. It's not quite covering, but it appears like it's covering. Why it appears like it's covering? Because I make a mistake. I make a mistake that I am the body. That's it. That's what Shankaracharya calls covering. Atma is covered, gone. Because I am as good as the body. First mistake. Next mistake, I am the mind. Or I am the sense organs. I am short-sighted, I am blind, I am this, I am that. I am that. Even though I am the seer of my short-sightedness. That's why doctor keeps on asking me, is this okay? Is that okay? Is this not okay? Then no, that one. Which that one? There's some confusion there. So then he has to keep doing all these. So there is got to be somebody who's looking at the eyes. Okay, then that's another level of mistake. Next level of mistake. I am the mind. Whatever happens in my mind is me. Is me. Huge mistake it is. And then I am the intellect and I am the experiencer. That's a mistake according to the Shastram. I am also, even though all experiences happen, I am the observer, but I am the observer of the experiences. I am the witness. I am the sakshi. I cannot be the experiencer. I cannot be the experience for sure. Then experiencer, we have to analyze that further. Therefore, this idea, that's the traditional idea, without mentioning all the koshas names, Indriyabhyah Parakyapta, etc., was talked about in 10 and 11. Okay. Where we made a trip to Hiranyagarbha and came back also. I hope you did not miss that, right? Buddhi, suddenly from Buddhi, Vyashti Buddhi, he took us all the way to Samashti Buddhi. Okay. So, why? Because that's the way it is. The wave can travel to the ocean and come back. Okay. So that was done there. And then in mantra number 12, Etu Sarveshu Gudeshu, Bhuteshu Gudotma. We saw that also. There, the idea is who can, this Atma is hidden by all these koshas, but really it's not hidden. Who can say it's not hidden? The Viveki can say. One who carefully analyzes this, carefully understands this, exactly as the way Shastra says it, that person who has the capacity. How did he get the capacity? Somehow, Ishvara Anugrahena. Okay. Then Adhikaritvam is there, Vivekam, Vairagyam, Shamadamadi, Shatka Sampatti, Mumukshutvam is all there. Therefore, such a person, Drishyate tu Agreya Buddhya Sukshmaya Sukshmadarshi. Is all that. Okay.
Guruji,
Yeah.
in Tattva Bodha, we said Buddha Brahma. So the presiding deity of Buddhi is Brahma. So from there, jump to Hiranyagarbha seems quite there.
Quite there means consistent, you mean?
Consistent, yes. It seems the jump is quite there. It's right there.
Yes, so Hiranyagarbha is Brahmaji. Sometimes it's both identical. Brahmaji is equal to Hiranyagarbha. Correct. Brahmaji is equal to Hiranyagarbha. Both have the same titles. Okay. That's why Buddhehe Brahma in Tattva Bodha. Okay. FYI. All right. So, okay. So having said that, he's now saying, so this Agreya Buddhi is there, okay, I'm a Viveki. Then Tat Pratipatti Upayam Aha. Upayam Aha. Ek upay बोल रहे हैं यमधर्मराज. Okay. For what? Tat Pratipatti. For understanding this Atma, which seems to be everywhere. Okay. Sarveshu Bhuteshu Asti. Tat Atma, Saha Atma. Pratipatti means what? To understand that, to grasp this fact. A methodology is mentioned. Pratipatti upayamaha. Okay. That's what he's saying here. So here, let's look at this. This is a, see, after Panchakosha Viveka and all, the Shravanam part is over, really speaking. Atma is understood. When the pot clay example is understood, Atma is almost understood. If this Satyam and Mithya is understood, then that's it. The game is over almost over. Because everywhere else, ocean wave example understood. Okay, Atma is understood now. Because now body, analyze the body. Okay, what easy to analyze? What is easy to analyze? What about body? Okay, so Indriyabhyah Parahyarta, etc. Or Panchakosha Viveka is there. And thereby I can appreciate that there is an Atma, which is the essence of this body, mind, sense complex, which is also the essence of Hiranyagarbha, which is Samashti, which is universe. Okay. And that Atma is me. What is the use of knowing all these things? Yeah, the use is that Atma is me. I. That Atma is what is being talked about. And so, after Shravanam and Mananam, this mantra is often called as a Nididhyasana mantra. Swami Dayananda ji calls it like Nididhyasana mantra. We'll see why it is like that. Okay. So, Yached Mang Manasi Prajnaha. So, Prajnaha. Okay. Prajnaha means what? This person who knows, Prakarshena Ajnaha, who now knows the Atma. May not be is known. There is nothing left to be known. But then, what is the Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasana? What did we say last time? Shravanam is Avarana Nivrittihi. Then Avarana Nivritti means the cover is gone now. Now it's clear to me. Somebody says, sun is really not moving. What? Sun is not moving? Yeah. Sun doesn't move at all. It's actually stationary. My God, but it's moving. Day and night, lagatar, it's just going on and on and on. Yeah. And then whatever, Shravanam happens. After Shravanam, doubts are cleared. Why this? Why that? What about that planet? What about this planet? What about Earth's rotation, revolution? All this talked about. Then it's clear. Then it's clear that the sun doesn't move at all. It is stationary. Then occasional doubts, not doubt, but this, I seem to take the movement as literal for the sun's movement, literal. So I have to do nididhyasanam. Avarana vritti shravanam. Mananam also is happening in the same session in the class. We used to ask questions, teacher, sir, we used to ask questions. And so that is mananam going on, correct? Mananam is what? Samshaya nivritti, removal of doubts. First one is called avarana nivritti. Avarana, that ignorance, removal of ignorance. Samshaya nivritti, mananam. Nididhyasanam is what? Viparita bhavana nivritti. Viparita bhavana. Why is the sun moving when the sun is not supposed to be moving? Means I take that movement as literal, even though I know it's not, because I know, but still there is some confusion. Confusion like I'm acting as though I did not study. My behavior is as though I did not know. That is as though I did not. So here also, this is important because that knee-jerk reaction is there. For Janmas, I have been behaving like this as a limited entity. Dharma, artha, kama, dharma, artha, kama, dharma. No moksha in the radar at all. And so suddenly moksha and suddenly all these things are coming. Therefore, my behavior, which has been conditioned so far to respond to this artha, arthakami, kamakami, dharmakami. Now, I am an akami. Atma is akami. And so, that change requires what is called nididhyasanam. So, this Vishwarupa Dhyanam, yesterday we did. And the nididhyasanam is meant for those kinds of, that kind of a dhyanam. Dhyanam is meant for nididhyasanam, which is meant for viparita bhavana nivritti. Okay. So his yachet is the verb here. Is the verb yachet, verb. Yachet means what? Resolve. Resolve. Resolve means what? Negate. The movement of sun is there. What makes it? What makes you go from sun is moving to sun is not moving? Did you have to go and stop the sun from moving? No, wait, 1 minute, just wait. I'm understanding, okay? My teacher is teaching. I have a very good guru. And while the guru is teaching, you should not move, okay? You must have little bit sense also. Sense. Is that what we did? No. There's nothing. We did nothing of that sort. Neither our rishis stopped the sun from moving, nor we have to stop the sun from moving. The sun is not moving. Even though the sun is moving, you understood very well the sun is not moving. Exactly like that. That process is being described here. May you resolve. May who resolve? Prajnaha. That Prajnaha, who's already done Shravanam and Mananam, is now a Prajnaha. She's a Prajni or Prajna. And so, Prajnaha Vak Manasi Yachet. Vak means speech. All speech comes out of the mind, comes from the mind. And therefore, you have to resolve the speech in the mind. That is what Yama is saying. Okay, that's a bit harder to do, understood. In fact, the pot example seems to be much easier. Sun example seems to be much easier, correct? Here he's saying you have to resolve the speech in the mind. Let's see what Shankaracharya is going to say. Then, tad yache jnane, it must be jnane. Sandhi jnana, jnane atmani. Tad yachet. Okay, that you must resolve in jnane atmani. Shankaracharya is going to say buddhau. Buddha, buddhi. Yama is playing a game. He can say buddhi and then make it easier for us. But he's saying jnane atmani. Atma, another word he's using for buddhi, atma. Like it was, the word atma was used there. Why? That is because buddhi is the essence of the manaha. Therefore, buddhi, with respect to mana, buddhi is called atma. Not complicated. That's the essence there. The atma there is like that. Okay, so tad yachet. That tad has to be manaha. Manaha yachet jnane atma. In the buddhi. Resolve the mind in the intellect. Then what? What to do with the buddhi? The jnanam atmani mahati niyache.
Acharya, can you explain that little one more time? Sorry, I could not follow that. Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the mind, Shankaracharya is going to talk about it. Okay. So we are going to go to the Bhaashyam. So resolve the mind in the buddhi means what? Buddhi is what sustains the mind. Okay. How buddhi sustains the mind? If you ask, well, mind is what is creating all these thoughts, all these options. And mind is what allows all those options to go. You're watching everything. And then the buddhi, sorry, the intellect, another faculty of the same organ. Okay, another faculty, right? And then what does it do? Okay, I'm going to watch you with all these options. Then finally the buddhi comes and resolves all those options. Decides one among the many options. Nischayatmika buddhihi. We saw that in Tattva Bodha. And therefore, in that sense, buddhi, resolve the mind in the buddhi. Okay. See that the mind is sustained by the buddhi. Okay. See that the buddhi is the adhishtanam, the substrate, if you want to use the word substrate carefully. Of in your Abhishek, in your industry, they use the word substrate, no? That 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 material over which you do all kinds of
yeah.
etching and things like that. It's called substrate. In my biotechnology industry, also it's called substrate. We have agar, and that thing is kept in the petri dish that is called substrate. On top of which we put bacteria like this, and then we watch the bacteria grow like this. That is also called substrate. But here we have to use it cautiously. The substrate is separate from bacteria. Your substrate is separate from the material through which you etch. Okay, all the connections, etc. It's all separated. यहाँ पर separate नहीं है. Buddhi and mind really are not separate. Okay, so that's why I use the word substrate within quotes. All right. Then what to do with the buddhi? Jnanam, that is buddhi. Atmani mahati niyachet. Again, he's using the word atma. That buddhi has to be resolved in atma. What atma is it this time? Mahat. Mahat. And Shankaracharya is going to say Hiranyagarbha. He's going to take us once again to trip to Hiranyagarbha. Samashti. Really, it's not a long trip. You know why it's not a long trip? Because it is Samashti Buddhi. How far the wave has to travel to reach the ocean? Wave doesn't have to travel at all. And so, therefore, Shankaracharya is saying, Mahat. Mahat means Hiranyagarbha. Brahmaji. Now you can see Brahmaji. Brahmaji is not sitting somewhere. Sitting somewhere is the way we start our lives. Thinking he's sitting somewhere. He came out of Vishnu's, navel and all that. But that Brahmaji, resolve this buddhi in Brahmaji. Brahmaji sustains. The wave sustains the ocean sustains the wave, excuse me. Ocean sustains the wave. So resolve the wave into the ocean. Resolve the buddhi in the samashti buddhi called Hiranyagarbha. Okay, then what? Tad yachet shanta atmani. Yachet and shante. That is how it should be split. Yachet shante. As in shanti. Shante atmani. That is sandhi. Finally, you resolve this Samashti Buddhi, Hiranyagarbha, Brahmaji also is resolved over into what? What is left is Atma. What kind of Atma? Prashanta Atma. Shankaracharya is going to explain what that Atma is. Shanta is going to explain. So that's Satchidananda Atmani. Finally. So this is what? This is called Pravilapanam. In Gita Press here, the title is given Laya Chintan. Like that he says here in Gita Press. Okay. So, Laya Chintan. This is the way to resolve the world into Atma. When you resolve the world into Atma, does the world disappear? No, world will not disappear, need not disappear also. Exactly like the movement of the sun did not go at all. The perception continues to remain. But Jnanam Atmani, Stiraha, Suryaha, Stiraha. Correct? So he's going to explain, he's going to mention those examples also. So with that, just we are going to read the Bhaashyam. Okay? So now you can see Upanishad is moving fast, right? Bhagavad Gita, it takes a while. 18 chapters are there. We've been studying for, I don't know, 2019, I think. So 20, 21, 22, something like a bit more than 3 years. Okay. 3.25. No, it's now July. Okay. It's more than 3.5 years. Almost 4, I think. Yeah. So Bhagavad Gita, therefore, is a, that is why some people who are very prepared, they won't like Bhagavad Gita because they want to know it fast. Yeah, this is all easy. Come on. It's next. Correct? Next. For them, Upanishad is the right text. Because very prepared. Yeah, you're talking. That's all understood. What is the next? Okay. So that is the beauty of the Upanishad. Upanishad doesn't elaborate much on karma yoga, etc. That it takes for granted. Okay. All right. Let's stand the next one. Yachet, niyachet.
Prajnah Vangmanasi. Chekamati.
Yeah, so okay, so that is the, I think what you're reading is the Anvaya of the mantra. You have to skip that and come to the Bhaashyam, I think. I don't have the PDF with me, but the Bhaashyam will start with the words Yachet. Oh, sorry. I hope you all wrote down the text that Meera sent, saying you must write it down. How many of you wrote the text on your PDF file? Okay. Mahesh, Ani, who else? Yeah, Rukmini ji and Hemalata, etc. Okay. If you have not written down, you have to wait. Okay. Okay. The messages were sent 2 times in the WhatsApp. All right. So the one who has written, Ani, why don't you chant now, Ani?
Gita Press has it, Guruji.
Gita Press has it. Yeah, correct.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Gita
Gita
Press
Press has it, but if you don't have
Yes.
Gita Press, you won't have it.
Yes, it's correct. There's 2 sentences, right?
So that is the difficulty Manjula ji was facing. All right. So those who don't have this text with you, don't worry. Just it's only a couple of sentences or 1 sentence here, and then you can copy it from the WhatsApp. Okay. Yachet, niyachet,
Yachet, niyachet,
upasamharet,
upasamharet,
prajnah viveki,
prajnah viveki,
kim
kim
vak vacham,
vak vacham,
vak atra upalakshanartha,
vag lakshana
vak atra, vak
Ah,
atra,
vag atra
upalakshanartha,
upalakshanartha
sarvesham
sarvesham
indriyanam
indriyanam
kwa.
Qua.
Okay. So whatever we chanted just now is the text that is missing in your PDF document. Okay. All right. So Bhaashyakara starts with Yachet. That is the first word in the mantra. Yachet is equal to Niyachet. Niyachet is equal to Upasamharet. Okay. Upasamhara. Upasamhara means what? To resolve. Sometimes withdraw, dissolve, okay, hold back, take back, all those things. Take back. Okay. That is the meaning of Yachet. Resolve is a word we can use. It's reasonably good translation of that.
Even laya, to do
What
laya.
we understand, but what we have to understand by the word is a more important thing. What word we use, let's use any word, okay? But how do we understand this? That's the critical thing. Niyachet, okay? We'll see that, okay? Niyachet, Yachet Prajnaha. Who is Prajnaha? Okay, Prajnaha is the one who knows, who has done Shravanam and Mananam. That person is called a Prajnaha, right? And because now that person has to practice this Nididhyasanam. It's an act. Nididhyasanam is an act of sitting and then doing the Nididhyasanam like we did yesterday. Okay. So taking an object and then resolving it into Atma. Like you take a pot, resolve it into clay. Then clay is resolved into its components, and then components are all resolved into subcomponents. Subcomponents are resolved into Atma. That exercise is called Nididhyasa, right? Now, Prajnaha Viveki, he says. Viveki. And then Kim. Kim means what? What should this Prajnaha resolve? What? Vak, Vacham. Vak, Vacham. Vak means speech. The literal meaning of the word vak is speech. The activity of speech, the sense organ, the karmendriyam called speech, called vak, okay, which is there in every human being. Okay, only a human being has vak, and the animals have vak also, but to very limited extent, right? And so, so prajnaha vak yachet. Correct? That's the complete sentence. Prajnaha vag yachet. Sanskrit complete sentence. Okay. Why vag and vacham? Sanskrit students may note. Vag is prathama vibhakti. Vacham is dvitiya vibhakti. Vacham, Shankara is saying, vag should be accusative case. It is an object. Subject of the sentence is prajnaha. But it looks like Vag also is the subject. You can't have two subjects here in this sentence. Therefore, convert Vag into object. And that becomes Vacham in Sanskrit. All this is Sanskrit. Don't worry about it. And those other people. Okay. Then what? Vag atra upalakshanartha sarvesham indriyanam. Okay. So, when Yamadharmaraja says Vak, he means Vak, but he also means what? He means every other sense organ also. Jnanendriyani pancha, okay, 5 sense organs, and also pancha karmendriyani. Okay, so which means panipadam, etc. Okay, and vak panipadam, speech, organ of speech, hand, etc. Right? All those are also included. So atra upalakshanartha sarvesham indriyana. This is meant figuratively. Speech is, the word speech is used to figuratively to include all the 10 organs. Okay, 5 sense organs and 5 organs of action. Okay, that is what he said here. Kwa. Kwa means what? Where? Kutra. Where should I resolve this speech, this organ of These sense organs, where should I resolve? Okay. That was asked. Okay. Now I think from now onwards, your PDF should have the remaining text. Okay. So that's why you have to, sometimes you have to watch the WhatsApp. Some of you will not watch WhatsApp messages, which is good. Sometimes that's a good habit. Not to see WhatsApp is good habit. Sometimes it hurts you also. So I can't, I can't help it. I can't help when a gem is going to come and when all this gada is to happen. I can't help. Okay. So you have to have titiksha for that. You have to develop titiksha. Okay. Next. Who is next? Yeah, Manjula ji is there. Manasi.
Manasi. One.
Manasi.
Manasi.
Two words are there, right? So one is Hrasvam, another is Dirgha. Okay. You can put a full stop there. Then Chandasam Dairghyam.
Chandasam Dhairyam.
Tatcha
Tatcha.
Manaha
Naha.
Yached
Chet.
Jnane
Ane.
Prakasha Swarupe
Ashaswarupe.
Buddhau Atmani.
Dhau Atmani.
Yeah. So that Manasi is there. Then Tat Chandasam Dairgyam. There is a word called Tat in the Gita, please, which you can scratch off. Gita Prasviti. So Kwa means where should I resolve this vak? He says Manasi. Yama says Manasi, and Shankaracharya says, okay, Manasi is Chandasam. It is a Vedic usage. There is no grammar, no word in Sanskrit called Manasi. It must be Manasi. Manasi. And so Shankaracharya is in a mood to explain all these things. And he says, Chandasam Dairgyam. That Dirgha. So Manasi is this, Ikara is Hraswa. And Manasi, that E is Dirgham. In Sanskrit, it's called Dirgham. Short vowel and long vowel, So that is Dirgham. So he's saying the nature of Dirgham is Dairghyam, lengthened. Okay. That lengthened E is Chandasam. Chandasam is a technical word which means Vedam. It is a usage in the Veda. Veda has a right to use words like this, even though in our Sanskrit grammar, it won't be appropriate. We should not use the word Manasi. We should use the word Manasi. That is what he's saying. Okay? And then why did Manas come here, if you ask? Well, it should not be too complicated, because if you scroll back a few pages, if you go back to mantra number 10, it says Indriyebhyah parahyarta arthebhyascha param manaha. So from the sense organs, the next step is manaha, manas. Okay, after the panchabhuta hyarta, you get manas. Therefore, we should not be too surprised by this manas, right? Vag yachet manasi. And also, earlier also we saw Ratha Kalpana. What is Ratha Kalpana? Atmanam Rathinam Vidhi Shariram Rathamevatu Buddhim tu Sarathim Vidhi Manah Pragraha Devacha. Okay. And then Indriyani Hayan Ahuhu. So after the mind, it goes to the horses, which is the sensor. Okay. Vishayansteshu Gocharan Atmendriya Mano Buddhihi Bhoktetyahur Manishinaha. It's a nice mantra to memorize. So therefore, this is not a big surprise for us. Next, Tat cha manaha yachet jnane prakasha swarupe buddhau atmani. Full stop. Okay. Okay. Having resolved the sense organs into the mind, tat cha means what? That mind. That refers to the mind. That's why Shankara is saying Tatcha manah. Manaha here is for Sanskrit students, second case, accusative, manaha. So, tatcha manaha yachet jnane. Okay, this word jnane comes again. Okay, no, this is the first time it's coming. It's going to come only once here. Okay, that's fine. Jnane, you have to resolve it in jnane, he says. And Shankara says, let me help you with that word. And Prakasha Swarupe Buddhau Atmani. That is the way to read that. Okay. Buddhau. Prakasha Swarupe Buddhau. He's explaining the word buddhi, that intellect. He said, Jnane is nothing but buddhi. Don't take off somewhere. Jnane is buddhi. That's all it is. Why? Because buddhi has the right to be called jnanam. Because buddhi is the one that gives me jnana. Buddhi is the one that eliminates options, that says, no, 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 no. So many options are there. No, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong. This is wrong. That is why Tattvabodhakara says, Nischayatmika Buddhi. He defines Buddhi as Nischayatmika. That faculty which gives me certainty, which drives options down to certainty, that is called Buddhi. Therefore, Buddhi can rightly be called Jnanam. Jnanam. And then Prakasha Swarupe, okay, Prakasha Swarupe, it has the essence of brilliance. You can also call it brilliance. When you say somebody is brilliant, what do you mean? You are referring to the buddhi of the person, not to the body. It's not like that guy's body is shining, like some. No. We are not referring to the body. We are not referring to the sense organs, nothing. Referring to the buddhi only. That person is brilliant when you say that is what is Prakasha Swarupe, whose nature is that of brilliance. Okay. And what kind of brilliance means? You should not again think of light and all. Brilliance in terms of knowledge only. Knowing is brilliance. Okay. Therefore, the manas is now resolved into buddhi. Manaha buddhau yachet. Okay. Atmani. Atma, the word Atma is used, and Yama only uses the word Atma. And Jnane and Atma. Because buddhi is the essence of the mind, buddhi is the Atma of the mind. Buddhi is the Atma of the mind. Correct? Clay is the Atma of the pot. You can say that. Clay is the Atma. Clay is the essence of the pot. That Atma this is. Okay, not Sachidananda Atma. That Atma. Okay, essence. Now, let's read the next one. Who is next? Yeah, here she is there. Buddhihi.
Buddhihi.
Mana adi karana.
Mana adi karana.
Sorry. Mana adi karanani.
Mana adi karanani.
Apnoti.
Apnoti.
Iti atma.
Iti atma.
Pratyak tesham.
Pratyak tesham.
Jnanam.
Jnanam.
Buddhim.
Buddhim.
Atmani mahati.
Atmani mahati.
Prathamaje.
Prathamaje.
Niyached.
Niyachet.
Yeah. So he's explaining why Yama used the word Atma. Right? Buddhirhi mana adi karanani apnoti iti atma pratyak tesham. Okay. Okay. Literal meaning is what? The buddhi alone apnoti reaches, extends to pervades all the instruments like the mind. Pervades. Pervades means what? Buddhi is required. Buddhi is there. It may be silent, it may be inactive. And inactive buddhi is generally not good. But it's there. It's there. And it pervades mana adi karanadi. Pervades all the senses because that is how you reduced it. Vang manasi echet manaha buddho niyachet echet. And therefore, buddhi is being the essence. What essence? Pratyak. Pratyak means essence. Buddhi is there inside, so to speak, inside. And therefore, apnoti iti atma pratyak tesham. Tesham means what? Of them. Of those manaha, indriyani, etc., which were resolved to the buddhi, tesham pratyak, tesham essence, their essence. Okay? And being the essence, buddhi being the essence of everything, buddhi is called atma. Okay, essence as well as pervading. Okay. Then what? Then jnanam buddhim atmani mahati prathamaje niyachet. Now it's come to the third quarter. Third quarter. You can put the word prajnaha in front of jnana, in front of the word jnana, because the same person, prajnaha, is doing this, right? May the person resolve. May, in fact, niyachet, yachet and all means what? May resolve. May that person who has listened to the Shastram resolve. That is the meaning. Okay? So, prajnaha jnanam buddhim atmani mahati. Now we should not be surprised by the word mahati, because if you again go back a couple of pages here to again back to that 10th mantra, Indriyebhyah parahyarta athebhyascha param manaha manasastu para buddhihi buddher atma mahan paraha. Buddhi, there also, what was said, greater, superior to buddhi is the samashti buddhi hiranyagarbha, and therefore, what is the word used here? Prathamaje. Prathamaja. Prathamaja is what? Firstborn. Firstborn is Brahmaji. Brahmaji. Even Vishnu is not called firstborn. Brahmaji is firstborn. Vishnu sarvavyapi ajaha. So Brahmaji, they decided that he should be the firstborn. Only then other people can come, the creator has to be there. There is no beings without creator. Therefore, Prathama Jay, Brahme. Not even Brahm, yeah. See, Brahme is wrong. Brahmani, we should say. Because Brahma, Brahma. So, see, the word Brahma, Brahman is the actual Napumsakam. It comes in two genders. So far, this Nirgunam Brahma and all we are saying, that is Napumsakam, right? That is neuter gender. Brahma, that is called Brahma. Brahman becomes Brahma in the first case, singular. But first case singular of Brahman, masculine gender, Pullingam, is Brahma. Our Brahmaji is called Brahmaji, Akaranta, right? Dirgha. And so that Brahma here, yeah, Prathamaje, Brahmani, right? Which is the samashti buddhi, right? Hiranya garbhe. Okay, all words you can use here. Niyachet. May that prajnaha resolve the vyashti buddhi, microcosm buddhi, into the macrocosm buddhi, called as Prathamaja, Brahma, Mahat, etc. Okay? So it's like the wave being told. You have to resolve. Wave, a bit difficult to give the example because buddhi and all not there for the wave. But how the wave can easily go from itself, microcosm, to the entire ocean. That is what is being talked about here. Okay. Then next. Prathamajavat.
Pradhamajavat.
Svacha swabhavakam atmanaha.
Svacha swabhavakam atmanaha.
Vijnanam
Vijnanam.
आपादयेत इत्यर्थः
Apadayet ityarthaha.
तं च
Tam cha
महान्तम् आत्मानं
mahantam atmanam
यच्छेत् शान्ते
yachet shante
सर्वविशेष
sarva vishesha
प्रत्यस्तमित
pratyastamita
रूपे
rupe
अविक्रिये सर्वान्तरे
avikriye sarvantare
सर्वबुद्धि प्रत्यय साक्षिणी
sarva buddhi pratyaya sakshini
मुख्ये आत्मनि.
mukhye atmani.
Yeah.
Guruji, excuse me 1 minute. In this book, Sarva Vishesha Pratyasta Mita Swarupe is printed. I don't know whether it's different.
Rupe, 1 second. Here, this, yeah, in Gita Press is Rupe only.
PDF also Rupe only.
Rupe only, right? Okay. We'll stick with the Rupe, okay? Yeah. Prathamajavat. Prathamajavat. Swacha Swabhavakam. Atmanaha Vijnanam Apadayet Ityarthaha. Very interesting. Prathamajavat. Prathamaja is Samashti Buddhi. Okay. Samashti Buddhi. Okay. Means all buddhis included. Okay. Homogeneous. And therefore Swacha Swabhavakam. It is pure. It is pure. Pure means what? It has nothing. Hiranyagarbha is pure buddhi. Okay. So he's telling Prathamajavat, just like Hiranyagarbha is Swacha Swabhavakam, is pure. Okay. Is of the nature of purity. Okay. May the buddhi also, may that individual, Vyashti buddhi also, acknowledge that purity and own up that purity. Okay, own up that purity. Okay, because finally we have to go to Atma, and therefore right now is introducing this idea of purity. Okay, because nanatvam is there in our mind. It's all nanatvam. The whole world is different, multitudinous, infinite, many things, difference. This is what we learned from the childhood. We don't even have to learn. We already assumed it is there. All the difference, nanatvam, has to be resolved into Swacha Swabhavakam, into Atma. Therefore, he is introducing the word Swacha Swabhavakam. Okay. Atmanaha Vijnanam. So, Atmanaha means self, not Sachidananda. Atmanaha Vijnanam. Here, Vijnanam is Buddhi. Buddhi. Bring that purity of Hiranyagarbha to my own mind. Atmana Vidyanam. To your own mind. Atmana means what? Your own. Swasya. Swasya. Buddhihi. Buddhau apadayet. Bring that purity of the universal Buddhi called Brahmaji into the individual intellect. Okay? Get the way they are guiding us in this thought process. Okay. And so it is like saying, hey, what is this? You're constantly in Tamil Nadu, that's what happens. You're constantly saying, I'm Tamilian. Did you ever say I'm Indian? Did you ever think that you're Indian first and then only Tamilian? Is it wrong to say like that? All of us are Indians first, is it not? Oh, yeah, of course you're right. That is what is being said here. You're first Indian, then only you are this, you are that. I'm with this state, this language, that language, this culture, this subcaste, this caste, and all you want to say. Go ahead and say it. But first, are you Indian or not? Or you're not sure about it? No, I'm Indian very much. Okay, good. That means you are associating with the larger whole here. You're not some minute person sitting here. Okay? Your connection is with the whole. Okay? That wholeness, bring that wholeness to yourself. That is what is being said here. Correct? Okay. And so, definitely there is no individual intellect separate from Hiranyagarbha. Not possible. Hiranyagarbha includes everything. And just like every state, even the remotest corner of any country, India, is part of India only. It is remote, so chod do. One, you won't believe this. You won't believe this. One defense minister of India, I won't name him, and this guy was asked, why did you not develop the northeast states, the Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram, and Nagaland, all the states northeast? How come they were not in your map at all? And for so many decades, you know what he said? He said, we didn't develop northeast, we didn't put roads because if we put roads, China will use those roads and come inside. This is how we think. It's very shameful. It's very shameful. And so, doesn't matter. All the way, whatever border ke andar, whatever is there is India on. Okay. And so you better, it's not a separate India, far away India or not. It's India, period. Correct? So that is what he's saying here. Okay. Then Ranchikan. Okay, that I'll skip. Okay. Tam cha mahantam atmanam yachet shante. Okay. So your word tad in your book, okay, tad is not there, not required. Okay, tamcha. The moolam has the word tad. Yeah, correct. You know what? You have to tamcha mahantam. See, now he's coming to the fourth quarter of the mantra, correct? Fourth quarter of the mantra. Look at the moolam. Okay, what does the fourth quarter says? Tad yachet shante atmani. Correct? The word is tad. So I think you should write the word tad after the full stop. After apadayed ityartaha, you have to say tad. It's an important word. It's a moolam. Then tam cha mahantam. The tad is tam, which is correct because tad is first case, and Shankaracharya says it must mean tam. Tam means referring to that Hiranyagarbha. Look at what he's going to say. Tam cha mahantam atman. That mahan, that Hiranyagarbha, tam mahantam atmanam yachet. May you resolve. May this prajna resolve. Where to resolve? Shante. Atmani. What is Shante? Shante is Sarva Vishesha Pratyastamita Rupe Avikriye Sarvantare Sarva Buddhi Pratyaya Sakshini Mukhye Atmani Yache. You can end the sentence with the word Yache. He's explaining the word Atma. Finally, he's explaining the word. This Atma is the real, the Satchidananda Atma. We can guess now, correct? Until now, the word Atma is what? Relative essence, the essence of relative. Now it is absolute. Okay. And so he's explaining on those words. Look at that. Shante. Shante Atma. Okay. And he's explaining. Sarva Vishesha Pratyastamita Rupe. You know, in our, we say Suryodaya. Surya rises, sun rises. Sun rises. Okay. In the east. What is your east? Whatever. So sun rises in the east. And then it sets. The setting of sun is called Astamanam. Astamanam. In Tamil, it is there. In other languages, I don't know what you have, but Astamanam means setting. That is how we use the word Astamanam. So that word is there. Astamita. Pratyastamita Rupa. Means what? That Atma in which all Rupa. Rupa means form. Okay. All forms. What kind of forms? Vishesha Rupe means all forms, whatever form you can think of. All names and forms, which means the entire world, which is just all names and forms. Pratyastamita, that Atma in which all names and forms are resolved. Atma has no name and form. Okay, that is the meaning here. And okay, then what? In which all those the forms, names and forms are the name. Whenever you say form, name will automatically come. Name and form go together. Okay. Further, what kind of Atma it is? Shante Avikriye. Shankaracharya is taking the liberty to expand the word Shante, so that we don't get confused into Shanta means silent Atma, etc. Silent Atma is silent also, you can say, but it means more than that. That's what Shankaracharya is telling us. Avikriye. Vikriya means change, cause and effect. You know, science. Science is all about cause and effect. Cause, effect, cause, effect. Go investigate, find the cause of this. Go investigate, find the cause of this. Go investigate, find the cause of this. Once you find the cause, use that cause to develop a technology. All diagnostics, labs, everybody is doing this cause-effect analysis. I mean, they are trying to find out certain causes and then given to the doctor. The doctor looks at it and say, I know what your problem is. Correct? Cause effect understood. Therefore, I know what medicine to give you because I know that cause is there in your blood. Okay? Like that. Okay? But yahan par what? Atma is avikriyaha, free from cause and effect, free from change. And we should not be surprised by this word because in the look up 18th mantra, 1 to 18, okay, previous, Valli. Na jayate mriyate va vipaschit nayam kutaschinna babhuva kaschit ajo nitya shashvatoyam puranaha na hanyate hanyamane sharire. We saw that. A few months ago, 2-3 months ago. Okay. Therefore, where does it say? Na jayate mriyate. Atma is neither born nor is it subject to death. And once birth and death are brought in, it means all other changes are also implied. Shankaracharya had said in that commentary. What are the other changes? Asti jayate vardhate viparinamate apakshiyate vinashyati. So, potential birth, womb, and then jayate birth, vardhate grows, and then viparinamate changes, and then apakshiyate declines, and then vinashyati. This is the nature not just of the human being, of everything in this world. Okay, human being, you can see it. You can finally what we are concerned about what happens to us, not what happens to the world. Is it not? But the Shastra will not leave us. He says, no, you have to be worried about the world also. Because finally, I'm going to connect both of you. I'm going to make you shake hands with the world. And shake hands with Ishvara also, by the way. So, avikriye, free, that which is free from change. Okay. Or nirvikare, that is another word you can use, all similar. Okay. Sarvantare. Sarvantare. What is this Atma? It is the essence of the entire Jagat. Sarvasya Antaraha. Sarvantare. Okay. Which is the essence of the whole creation. Sarvam. Okay. And then what? Sarva Buddhi Pratyaya Sakshini Mukhye Atmani. Sarva Buddhi Pratyaya Sakshini. This Atma is not ordinary. It is the Sakshi. It is the essence, okay, but it is the, don't just take it lightly. It is the Sakshi. Sarva Buddhi Pratyaya Sakshi. He is now bringing it back to Sarva Buddhi. Okay, Hiranyagarbha. Leave Hiranyagarbha aside for a minute. Vyashti Buddhi Sakshi means you don't take yourself as the Buddhi. Just like you said, I'm not the body. Just like you said, I'm not the sense organs. Just like you said, I'm not the mind. Stay, I am not the Buddhi also. Atma is the Sakshi, essence of the Buddhi, which is the Sakshi also. That is what makes me say, I am conscious of the whole world. I am conscious of this body also, that I am conscious when I say, I am the Sakshi. Only Sakshi can say. Even body, of course, cannot say anything. Body doesn't know anything. It's Jadam. What about sense organs? Can the eyes say that I'm seeing the tree? No, even eyes can't say I'm seeing the tree. Eyes are simply passing the signals. The eyes doesn't even know it is passing the signals. Then who knows? Mind knows? Guess what? Mind also doesn't know that it is seeing the tree. What about Buddhi? It must be Buddhi. Buddhi is the one that decides. This is tree, this is house, that's the person, that's my friend, that's not my friend, that is the sky, this is the moon. Buddhi is saying all that. Yeah, Buddhi is the faculty to which we attribute all these things, but even the Buddhi doesn't know that it is doing all this. Therefore, this Atma is the Sarva Buddhi Pratyaya. Pratyaya means thoughts. Thoughts. Pratyaya, vritti. Okay, thoughts. Okay. Atma is the Sakshi of all the thoughts I have in my mind. Sarva Buddhi. Okay. Go back to Hiranyagarbha. Same Atma is the Sakshi of the Hiranyagarbha, Sarva Pratyaya also. Okay. Same Atma, not many Atmas and all that. Okay. Atmani. Yachet. Yachet. So, Shante Atmani Yachet. The Shante, Shankaracharya explained by bringing us back to that na jayate mriyate atma, that Atma, in that Atma, which has no form and name, which has no form. Because why it can't have any form? Why Atma can't have a form?
It will limit. It is in all
Limiting.
forms.
Limiting.
Changeless.
Limiting. The
Limiting.
minute you say form, you're recognizing limitation. Whatever name you give, big form, small form, magnificent form, huge form, that is why universe, when they say, I don't know what, I have not read the science part of it. And I don't know. I don't know if they say it has a form or not a form. I don't know.
No.
Likely they won't say it will have. They can't say it will have.
No
Because
form,
if they
no
say,
center. No form and no center. No form and no center. And no center.
Correct. That's the right way to do. Right. Because they will ask, if this is the form, then outside that form, what is there?
No, nothing.
How did you figure out this form? Then after that, beyond that, there is what? Beyond that, it's just nothingness. Oh, nothingness is there, correct? Nothingness. There is some space. Well, there is nothing. Okay, that space is important for us. That is Akasha.
Guruji, one question here.
Yeah.
One question here, Guruji. As far
Yeah.
as all thoughts are concerned, are they not being resolved in buddhi? Or is the Atma ultimately this a sakshi for all thoughts, even though buddhi is sort of resolving them? Is that what we are saying?
Correct. Buddhi is resolving all options, but Buddhi also gives one option. That option is also a thought.
Okay, that
I want to attend this class at 6, if you say 6:15 in the morning, there are many classes of it, I'm going to attend this class. That's a thought. That's buddhi. So buddhi also offers you, finally, reduces all the
Okay.
options, offers you that one option. Therefore, that option is also a thought only. It is just the functions are different. That's why the faculty is. And so, in the process, the entire world is swallowed, as it were. Atma swallows the entire world. Hiranyagarbha is swallowed. Brahmaji comes, knocks on your door and says, I am the creator Brahma. You can say, really? Come, let's have some coffee. I'm so happy. And that you came. Only yesterday I was studying about you. Yamadharmaraja was teaching about you. Not about all your leelas, not about how you created and all. My grandmother used to say, this Brahmaji is sitting like this, it seems. As children, I remember. And then the way he creates is, his two hands are there. No? He keeps it in the back, it seems. He can't see what he's creating. He's just, it's almost like the clay is on the back. And he's creating. And so when he creates, he doesn't know. Sometimes the hand is missing, sometimes the leg is missing, sometimes the eyes are missing, it seems. That is how he keeps on creating it. Like that, my grandmother had told me. Not that Brahmaji, Yama told me about the truth, your truth. Like that, you can have a conversation. And then both of you, he will also smile, you can also smile. And so, the entire world is resolved. Niyachet. Jagat Niyachet. So what about all the small things in life? You swallowed the whole world. Then separately you have to swallow some small things in life. Yeah. All difficulties, everything are going on. No. Swallow it all. Everything is Atma. In Tamil, there's a statement. Malai Muzhungum Mahadevanakku Kadavu Oru Appalam. It is a very interesting. I don't know how they come up with all these things. There is one guy called Mahadev. Malai Muzhungum Mahadev means this guy swallows mountains, it seems. Just whole mountains he will swallow. Mountains, okay? Himalayas he will just swallow. And for that guy, Kadavu Oru Appalam. If you give him a door, big door, metallic door you give him, he will get shocked by it or what? He can swallow mountains. This door is like papad, yeah, like that. Like that, there is a statement. So, Tat Pratipatti Upayam Aha. That is the Sambandha. That is how Shankaracharya started. This is the way to Agreya Buddhya Sukshmaya Sukshmadarshibihi. Number 12, right? This is the way to use the buddhi. Like that, Shankaracharya is explaining this mantra. Number 13. Okay. And then next mantra, I don't know how many of you have noticed it. Next mantra is going to say, Uttishtata Jagrata Prapyavaran Nibodhata. How many of you have heard this? Yeah, almost all of you have heard this mantra because it was popularized by Swami Vivekananda. So we will have a chance to see that mantra in the next. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
Jagamar, do you want to finish up the Anvaya?
Anvaya, we have not done, Jaykumarji.
Oh, I'm sorry, Anvaya. You know, the joy of completing a mantra is this joy is, I don't know how to, this is one way to express that joy, is to forget what to do. Okay, go ahead. Let's do the Anvaya.
But there is more in this
Prajnaha.
PDF.
But still some more
There is some more in the PDF.
of the Bhaashyam is still left on next page.
Enna irukke?
Sarpa.
Evam
Is
Purushe.
that
Atmani.
Sambandha Bhaashyam for the next sloka, mantra?
Okay. There's some Bhaashyam that starts with Evam Purushe Atmani, correct?
Yeah.
That is the Sambandha of the next mantra.
Yes. Sambandha Bhaashyam for
Sambandha of
next.
So we'll put it as part of the next mantra. Okay. All right.
Yes, Jaikumar.
So Anvaya of this mantra is Prajnaha Vang Manasi Yachet. Manasi, within brackets, if you want, you can say Manasi. Prajnaha Vang Manasi Yachet. Full stop. Next. Prajnaha Tad Manaha. Prajnaha Tad Manaha. Jnane Atmani. Jnane Atmani Buddhau Yachet. Full stop. Prajnaha tad manaha jnane atmani buddhau yachet. Here prajnaha is in brackets, manaha brackets, buddhau brackets. Next. Prajnaha jnanam within brackets, buddhim. Mahati prathamaje. Mahati prathamaje supplied. Atmani niyachet. Full stop. Mahati prathamaje atmani niyachet. Okay. Prajnaha jnanam buddhim mahati prathamaje atmani niyachet. Next. Prajnaha tad mahantam. Prajnaha tad mahantam. I supplied the word Hiranya Garbham also. For my understanding, Shankaracharya doesn't use that word. He used it earlier, but not now. So, Prajnaha tad mahantam Hiranya Garbham, or Prathamajam also you can say. Shankaracharya used that word. Okay. Tad. See, these are all ways to help our understanding. So, you can use any words you want. Tad mahantam Hiranya Garbham Shante. Sarvantare. There are many words he has given. I'm just using one word. Sarvantare Atmani Yachet. Shante Sarvantare Atmani Yachet. Sarvantare supplied. Mahantam Hiranyagarbham supplied. Prajnaha supplied. Okay. So let me read everything now. Prajnaha Vang Manasi Yachet. Full stop. Prajnaha Tad Manaha Jnane Atmani Buddhau Yachet. Full stop. Prajnaha Jnanam Buddhim Mahati Prathamaje Atmani Niyachet. Full stop. Prajnaha Tad Mahantam Hiranyagarbham Shante Sarvantare Atmani Niyachet.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ.
Thank you.